So now the topic is dilatant system, dilatant system or shear thickening system. Dilatant or shear thickening system. See, initially the particles are like this. Initially the particles are symmetrical arrangement. And this is the vehicle. Vehicle means nothing but solvent. This dotted line indicating solvent vehicle. This is the particles. These are the particles. These are the solvents present in the system. And here the gel is formed. Here this is called as solve form. This is called as a gel form. See here, particles are closed packed. See, particles are closely packed. Particles, all the particles, whatever the particles are present, they are closely packed. They are closely means present near to each other. Particles are closely packed. Minimum wide volume. See, wide volume nothing but the interparticle gap. Wide volume nothing but interparticle gap. See, this is the small. Here the small. Wide volume. See, wide volume is minimum. Wide volume, this white color I have written, this wide volume means interparticle gap is less, minimum. Next, sufficient vehicle means each particle completely surrounded by vehicle. Relatively low viscosity. This system having low viscosity. Now consider this gel form. This is solid form. This is gel form. Particles are open packed. See, all the particles are open like this. Open particle. See, open packed system. Open packed particle. Particles are open. See, particles are open system. Open packed particles are there. Increased wide volume. See, the gap between the particles. See, wide volume means more gap between the particles are there. Means interparticle gap is more. Increased wide volume. Open packed system, increased wide volume. Insufficient vehicle. See, this entire particles, only these three particles, 3, 4, 5 particles. This only 5 particles having liquid or vehicle. Only these particles having liquid or vehicle. We can call it as a insufficient vehicle. See, here water system, liquid is not present. See, empty space are there. More empty space are there. See, more empty space are there. Insufficient vehicle is there. Relatively high viscosity. The viscosity of the system is more. Relatively high viscosity. And volume of the system. See, big V. Volume of the system is more. And the volume of the system is small. Volume of the system is more. Small V, big V. Volume, this from here starting this particle to this particle volume. See, from this particle from here to here. Small volume. Volume is increased. You can also write volume is increased. Volume is decreased. Volume is increased. Volume is decreased here. This is about the dilatant system or shear thickening. See, the thickness increased. See, this is this much of thickness. This is having this much of thickness. This is having this much of thickness. But this is having this much only thickness. So thickness also increased. Hence we are calling the shear thickening. One application of the shear. Shear nothing but shaking here. When you will shake the system, upon application of shear, the system will thicker. Means thickness of the system will increase. You can call it a shear thickening system. Shear thickening system.